Hey guys, wanted to talk a little bit today about hamstring strains. I've had a lot of experience with this myself, unfortunately, which gives me a lot of practice with rehabbing it. I've torn both my hamstrings. I did that in high school with some of my speed skating training when we were sprinting, and since then in grad school, I recurringly strained them quite a bit because I was running, and that's how I strained them. And then I kept trying to run through the discomfort and kept straining them, and it made a nice little snowball of a perpetual cycle of me not doing what I knew I should do, which was really probably not try to push through the pain and keep running. But I learned the lesson the hard way. So first thing you do after you strain your hamstring is you probably should eliminate the aggravating factor. So don't do what I did. Don't try to keep running through it. It does not make it any better. It only makes it worse. So after you remove that aggravating factor and you let things calm down for a day or two, you're going to want to introduce some form of strength training, resistance training, activating that muscle, just doing something to get it going so that you can start to build the strength, build the capacity, help the scar tissue reorganize the right direction, lay things down, build the tolerance, and get it back so you can go back to doing what you want to do without injuring yourself again. So things to start with are like the leg curl machine at the gym. Start on a low weight, kind of work there. You can do so that's a good place usually to start. You can do like resistance with a band too if the leg curl machine feels like it's too much. Or you can start with a single leg deadlift with no weight, just kind of body weight and feeling it out, going back and forth. That's a good stretch as well. Towards the end stages of rehab, I like to load up a single leg deadlift pretty heavily. You can easily do like a 50 pound, 60 pound, even a 100-pound dumbbell if you can hold it in a hand if your hamstrings are that strong. I don't recommend going from 0 to 180. You have to work your way up there. But you can easily do that. Or Nordic hamstring curls are one of my favorite things. That Nordic hamstring curls and single leg deadlifts with a kettlebell or a dumbbell are the two main ways that I prevent that injury now from coming back, or I notice it and it starts to bother me more when I don't do those, which has been unfortunately the theme of the past 2 weeks. I took a couple weeks off of doing things I knew I should do to help my hamstrings out, and unfortunately symptoms started to come back. So I've since started to rework them back in. But just wanted to show you guys a quick single leg deadlift with a kettlebell for those who aren't familiar or haven't seen it or don't know what I'm talking about. So I have a kettlebell here. This one's 20 pounds. What you're going to do is you're going to hold it in the opposite hand of the leg that you're doing. You're going to stand on one leg, and then kettlebell's in the opposite hands. You're going to move at the hip. So you're going to tilt forward, moving only at the hip until you feel a stretch in your hamstring. Once you feel a stretch in your hamstring, you're going to squeeze your hamstring, which is the muscle in the back of your leg, and your butt muscle, and you're going to stand back up. And I know you can't really see my legs very well there, but basically I will try to move this down a little bit and see if that helps. That may help there. So yeah, actually that helps really well. So standing, foot here, kettlebell opposite hand, leaning forward. The motion only occurs at the hip. It's not going to occur at the knee, and then I almost fell over there. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your hamstring, squeeze your butt, stand right back up. So yeah. Any questions on any hamstring strains, feel free to contact me. I have plenty of experience rehabbing those since I've done it for myself and multiple other people with successful results. So have a good Sunday afternoon and see you later. Wait, finish.